all your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Here we go. Let's wake it the F up in here because I got my boys with me and we're here to talk nothing but the best of wrestling. That's right, guys. I'm telling you guys right here, right now, I got the best damn wrestling crew in the game today, helping your boy out. We are going to be talking all things wrestling, and this is your number one spot for all things wrestling. That's right. This is the We Book It podcast, and I'm here with none other than, first and foremost, the workhorse. That's right, guys. The current two-time booking world champion, guys, none other than the host of the Raw Dog Monday Night Show, putting the whole damn team on his back. Hey, by the way, pause. My apologies, y'all. I really thought that I uploaded y'all's show. And it didn't upload, bro. Something happened and it didn't upload. And I didn't end up uploading until like Saturday. My apologies on that. That's so me. I'm a big man. I can't be when I'm wrong. Anyways, back to it. The host of Raw Dog Monday Night's Show. He is putting the team on his back right now. That's right. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Coachman.
You disrespect my show like that one more time, Virgil. I swear to God.
Brother, listen, it was an honest mistake. I got you tomorrow. Tomorrow's show gonna be good. And you know what? And you know what? Tomorrow we can even do some recap, some picture-in-picture recap or whatnot of what happened on Raw. How about that? Would that make you feel better?
Yes, it would.
All right, cool. See, we good. All's well.
All right.
And of course, y'all, I got my brother from another mother. That's right, y'all. The host of the All Elite Recap Show. He is the man, the myth, the legend, y'all. He is Sir Claudius.
Yeah, what's up, good people? It's been a weird weekend, but I'm here to talk some wrestling.
Well, tell us about it. What's been weird about it?
Just work, feeling a little sense of burnout, but, I don't know. I'll be all right. Coach, you sound like you kind of sound like Jerry Jones when you say when you threatening Mike. It's like, you got one more damn time.
All right, Dad, you got one more time, and then I'll sign that contract.
Right.
Listen, you can't be out here sounding like Jethro.
A little sense of burnout, but I'll be all right.
I feel that, man. I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's feeling that. It's November, the middle of November, right before the holidays, and I think everybody starts feeling that sense of burnout. And that's why we have wrestling to kind of take our minds off of the burnout that happens from time to time. And we got some great topics for you to talk tonight. First topic, the headliner, the big topic in today's episode. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. WWE cutting live events, TKOs. Mark Shapiro says WWE has to move past the PLEs Vince created and make new ones. Guys, he said this statement, and meantime, on a conference call earlier in the week, Nick Khan also talked about the fact that WWE ticket prices are where the are in the market where they should be, and that they are trying their best, to accompany everybody while still making a profit. And again, like I said, just pretty much, justifying the fact that ticket prices have noticeably went up. A lot of fans aren't happy about it. SmackDown had its lowest ratings 2 weeks ago, as well as its lowest attendance a week ago. And this is right before Saturday night's main event. So again, like I said, you look at this and you say to yourself, what's going on here? Are we starting to see WWE cool off? So that's the first topic for us tonight. Is WWE starting to cool off? Coach, I'll start with you. I want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, they are definitely cooling off right now, and it's going to show probably not at this week's SmackDown, but the following week's SmackDown. I read somewhere the ticket distribution for November 19th. I'm sorry, not 19th. Oh, maybe it is this Friday, actually. Maybe the 14th. Yeah, so it is this Friday, SmackDown, actually. Ticket distribution, they're still, so the arena that they're in is it's a smaller arena for Friday night. It's about a 6,000 capacity, so not terrible.
Sure.
They have sold about 3,500.
Wow.
Of that. So you were looking at just a little bit over half. And that's not even tickets distributed, which is kind of the big one. They still have like 2,000 tickets that they need to distribute out of those 3,500.
Wow.
So it's going to show this Friday. And to the point that what Khan and Shapiro are trying to say is they're talking about value and everything with WWE. Value does not always equal profit. And they are going to start seeing that because I think the fans are they're fed up. They're fed up with lazy booking, high ticket prices, and just being treated like they're idiots in a way. And remember, we saw this in the PG era with WWE when it really started going downhill. And we thought, oh, this might be the end of WWE if we know it.
Yeah.
They pivoted, got it back a little bit, but they made themselves aware that, like, okay, something's not working. We need to fix it. I think these guys are too stubborn and too stuck up to realize that right now. Until they start seeing money in the red, they're not going to change anything. And who knows, it might be too late by then for them.
I like what you're saying here, and I want to stay on this conversation, this mind thought. I want to add one tad bit piece to that. I obviously business is not going to stay high, and many people have been predicting the downfall of WWE because business was so hot right when Triple H took over, and you had the climax going into WrestleMania 40. You felt great about 41 because you had The Rock, and then you start looking at this year at 42, and you're just starting to see things cool off. They got the Netflix deal. They literally pulled out all the stops that they could in order to get the Netflix deal, in order to get, the different type of deals that they needed to do, get the USA deal done, get the deal done with ESPN. I mean, they're in the money. So WWE is going to be just fine. And what's crazy is, and I know people have talked about, the fact that ESPN might end up canceling their deal with WWE.
Fingers crossed.
That actually works to the benefit of the fans, because half of us can't even watch fucking ESPN, so it don't even matter. Like I said, at least if you go back to Peacock, everybody that actually is a wrestling fan can freaking watch the shows again, like I said, and enjoy the shows. The Netflix deal was a hit. The ESPN deal, I don't like. I know it's great money for them, but I feel like it has ruined, in a sense, what WWE and what the essence of WWE was and is. And like I said, that WrestlePalooza show, which I don't understand why Mark Shapiro gave credit to Triple H and Nick Khan for creating WrestlePalooza, because they didn't. It was already done by Paul Heyman years ago. But that shows he knows absolutely nothing about wrestling. But
exactly.
But it is what it is. Get into this conversation. What are your thoughts about WWE and the cool off period?
It was bound to happen. When you try experimenting with a whole bunch of bullshit, at some point it's gonna piss off the fans to where they don't want to tune in or invest in the product. Yeah, and so I feel like it all started when they sold the WWE network to NBC, and got the Peacock deal. I think when you make history and you create your own, you do something that no other wrestling company has done, and like literally create your own network that is like literally on the level of like Netflix, and it became this big global thing. And you just say, you know what, we need more money. There's not enough money. Let's sell it to NBC, and kind of essentially pretty much give them all the rights. So like they in control of how much airtime we can get, and in terms of the quality that we can get. Like I feel like everything kind of went a little bit, started to go down here there. Obviously taking away house shows, like at least reducing them out, that played a part. And then now you got the Netflix deal, great, like you said, but this ESPN shit, nah, bro, because like it's already enough shit going on with just Disney in general, and them trying to have strike deals with all these streaming networks.
Mm-hmm.
I know YouTube TV was a thing. They took their stuff off there, and I think it was another streaming that they took off as well. But but it seems like everything is partnered with Hulu. Hulu getting all the advantages right now. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's Hulu, ESPN. Literally, it's all basically, that's why they all got the bundle: Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN. So like, that's pretty Disney's. The mouse runs everything at this point. And so I feel like that's where we're at. And, it's unfortunate because it's like, I feel like a lot of shit wouldn't have happened under Vince. Like we give Vince a lot of crap for like some of the product that we saw on television. But when it came to business deals, I promise you, Vince would not, the network would still be here. Well, no. He's still around when they sold the network, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
he brokered that Peacock deal.
Okay. All right. So at the very least, the ESPN deal would not happen.
That you're right about.
Yeah, and all this shit all the stuff. There'll still be a lot more sponsorships, but you wouldn't see it on the rings on the ring like we do now, like on Raw, SmackDown, and on pay-per-view. Well, we don't see it so much as on SmackDown and Raw. Like I think
it's more the PLEs when they
the PLEs
really bring it all out.
Yeah, I know they started like when Netflix first became a thing. They were doing it at first, but I noticed that they kind of stepped away from it, more recently.
For the special stuff.
Yeah. So, but I think, it's just so much stuff there changing and taking away the things that really gave you the essence of being like a true wrestling fan. It provided the essence of like the world of professional wrestling, and they're like trying to go away from it and try to, I get making it like they don't need to make it more mainstream and try to be all innovative and shit. Like, just let it be. Like, you can improve, but don't take away what made pro wrestling what it is in general. Absolutely. And so, like you said, like sometimes less is more, and I feel like the more shit they try to do, and do all this extra shit, the more it's gonna piss off fans. And so, I think that's where we're at right now. They're simply being too damn extra, and it's biting them in the ass.
I like a couple of the points that you made there. See, one thing that I wanted to harp on is absolutely you don't want to piss off the day ones, the diehards, just to try to make it more mainstream. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what we're doing here. We're seeing the quality of the product go down, the booking, the writing, the planning, and then of course all the different commercials and all the different sponsors, the Slim Jim tables, like I said, the all the different ways that they bring in all this cash flow. Really, they literally basically, when TKO was formed, which obviously is UFC and WWE basically partnered together. Mark Shapiro owns both of them. He bought basically WWE and UFC and put them both together under the TKO Group Holdings brand. And basically what he did was he started running a lot of WWE like UFC. So UFC always had stuff on the mats. You know, they always had sponsors on the mats. They always had, I mean, think about it. Like I said, the fighters had sponsors on their trunks and on their shirts and stuff like that. That's why when Brock Lesnar came back to WWE, he had Jimmy John's. He still had to wrestle in those same black trunks that had Jimmy John's on there because he signed a deal with them and they were a sponsor. So, like I said, I feel like, you know, WWE is losing some of the things that made it, you know, great and what we enjoyed in the latter days of Vince and in the early days of Triple H. And I feel like, you know, Triple H and Nick are succumbing to the pressures from Mark Shapiro to, you know, bring in as much revenue as possible for WWE. And what they're going to see is that not doing, you know, the shows, the live events, not necessarily doing the best job booking and, you know, just having these burn off shows and everything like that. It's like, what the hell did I even watch this for? There's only one match that actually mattered on the whole card, especially those Saturday night's main events. Those things were a giant ass waste of time. Like I said, I outside of this last one, I really feel like Saturday night's main event has been a giant ass waste of time. And I mean, obviously, the Cena one will hopefully be great. I mean, like I said, but outside of that, they've been a giant ass waste of time, and I could have lived without having to watch most
because, well, one, when they brought, the whole genesis of Saturday night's main event was they gave us matches that we would not typically see on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. It was damn near like All-Star Weekend for WWE. Like, you got to see tag matches with like some of the biggest stars in, you know, in the company. Like, you know, at least back then there were no two separate shows. You just had whatever, you know, show that came on weekly. But you
WWF Superstars.
Yeah, so like you had, you know, the Hulk Hogan's, the Andre the Giants, the Ricky Steamboats, the you know, Randy Savages, all those guys, Roddy Piper, like all those guys, they link up in a tag match, you know, like that's what you think of a Saturday night's main event, like something that you wouldn't see every week. And then when they brought it back, you notice that we got matches that we typically wouldn't see on the main show. Like, you know, they had what match was that? It was they had the two WrestleMania main events matches. It was John Cena and
Triple H tagging against Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, and Randy Orton.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So like things like that. And then you had you know, you had every now and then you'll get a championship match, a high stakes championship match. You had John Cena versus Edge, and that's when Edge cheated to retain, and John Cena basically like went crazy after the match, and he gives Edge attitude adjustment through the announce table, and you see all three commentary teams looking like, what the hell is going on? And like, you know, and so just things like that, you know, it was like rare moments. You got those all-star type matches that you couldn't see on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. And like, it was awesome to see. Now we don't get that. It's just like they just treat Saturday night's main event, you know, just like another show, like a mini PLE in a way. And, you know, based on the city that they're in and how high stakes of a match it is, like, you know, this upcoming one is going to be big time because it's John Cena's last, you know, match. And so, you know, they've been advertising it as such. So this will probably be the biggest one this year and the biggest one in recent memory, you know. So, you know, I think, you know, with that, I do think it has been a waste of time. Because they went away from what made Saturday night's main event great in the past. And so, you know, I think, you know, they gotta really do some soul searching and really get back to, you know, kind of go back to the roots in a way, and like, but, you know, kind of find a way to figure out how can we go back to the roots and make it more modern to where like people can appreciate it. And, you know, yeah, you know, so they got to figure some shit out, man. And Triple H got to stop trying to stop doing these pump fakes and shit, talking about some, oh yeah, the landscape is gonna change, and nothing changed. What you say, Coach? What kind of landscaping job was it?
Must be a shitty landscaper.
Yeah, exactly. So hey, they got Triple H and Nick Khan got to stop being bitches and not give in to the pressure, man. Because at the end of the day, Triple H is supposed to be the man. He technically is man. He's the one head of the content, producing and all that shit. But like
for now,
sometimes you got to tell these dudes, the higher ups, be like, man, fuck what y'all talking about, man. I got work. I got decades of work in this thing, learning the ins and outs from the man that created this company. Y'all move on. Let me do my thing. I'm like, so I think that's pretty much what it is. Because if Triple H really, really had his way, a lot of shit wouldn't have been done to begin with. So only thing we can do is wait this thing out and see how things play out. Because a WWE post John Cena is going to be very interesting.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll still show up from time to time just to talk shit to somebody and give attitude adjustment, but as far as a full match, I don't know. But wrestlers, you never stay retired. You come back for that once in a lifetime match, and yeah. So I don't know. They got a lot of shit to do to make it up to the fans. Because WrestlePalooza, that was just like that was one of the last straws for me, man. And like I'm like, look, I'm gonna still watch from time to time. Actually, you know what? That might have been the last time I watched something from start to finish.
The cat got out.
Man, you can scratch all you want. You stand up in there, little bitch. But yeah, my bad, y'all. Go ahead.
Any other thoughts from you, Coachman?
The only thought I have is like at least with Peacock when they got the WWE network, at least they respected like what the fans wanted with that. Yes, you did have to pay a little extra at the time, but then it became like just sort of the package deal when you got Peacock.
Right.
But again, NBC also has a history, like Saturday Night's Main Event. They had a history with WWE when they were WWF and all the shows so they at least had an idea of what they needed to do. And I thought they did a tremendous job with that. ESPN doesn't have a clue. They thought of wrestling as a whole, just as a sideshow. They never actually cared about it. And now they think they can, because WWE was so hot, and they think, okay, we can profitize off this now. And let's make them this deal so that we can have access to it. And they don't care. I mean, I will say the guy that they have reviewing every single show, though, I know he cares and he's doing a great job. He gave SmackDown an F-.
I've never would think that somebody would have the balls to say that. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but we prayed for days like this back in like the latter Vince days when them shows was absolutely fucking horrible, and we had nobody outside of Solid Monster and No DQ to tell us, hey, these shows fucking suck, and NXT is the best thing on wrestling television. Again, like I said, to me, I think WWE is going to go through a dry spell. They are going to have a tough period here, and that's okay, as long as they learn from their mistakes. But I agree with you guys wholeheartedly. Things would be definitely different if Vince McMahon were still in charge. I don't know if they necessarily. I don't even want to say they necessarily be good for the better. I just would say they'd be different. But after that, y'all, I think it's time to go to who to watch for in wrestling.
All right. So lots of things happening in who to watch for. In the past month or so, I've been really focusing on WWE NXT talent. This week, I'm going a little bit of a different route, definitely focusing on some AEW talent, whether that be homegrown talent or just talent in general for AEW. Do want to give a quick shout out to somebody in NXT, though, for who to watch for. In the women's side, Thea Hale getting partnered with Joe Hendry there to take on Ethan Page and Chelsea Green. Think that is great for her, especially after the whole Chase U debacle that happened with Ridge Holland. I'm just happy she. What's that?
I'm glad he's unemployed, by the way.
That's a terrible thing to say, see?
No, because he out here got GoFundMes and shit trying to get some money. I'm like, no, bro. You ain't sending Big E no damn money when he broke his neck in his career. But I digress. Go ahead, Coach.
Sorry, Coach.
Sorry.
You're good. So, yeah, I'm just happy that she's found something. But that's not who I want to watch for in the women's division, at least. In AEW, a big debacle happened at Collision on Saturday night. And that was when the WWE star, formerly known as Tegan Nox, and her girlfriend walked out of AEW for a tag team match, because they were only given 3 minutes of the allotted time. That didn't really sit well, so there's a lot of things still coming out about that. Apparently Megan Bain is being involved in this as well for some of the disagreements, but I want to focus on the women who did step up in that match, even though they lost. I'm talking about Hyan and Maya World. I think they are being praised for coming in last minute in a tough situation. Yes, they lost, but they did everything they could. I would not be surprised if they get a nice little push because of their professionalism that they showed there, especially with the women's tag team tournament in AEW coming up very shortly. So big shout out to those two. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to be doing in the next couple weeks for AEW. Now, in the men's side, I wouldn't say this is much of a younger talent to watch, but it's somebody who hasn't been on AEW's screens in a very long time. In fact, so much so that people forgot he's still employed with AEW. And these two guys, I forgot there's two of them here. Mr. Nature Boy Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat will be at AEW Dynamite Guts and Glory. I have no idea what's going to happen, but the fact that they are advertising these two tells me something. What are they going to do? Are they just going to come and show up and say, hey, how are you guys? And he's going to do some woos. Maybe somebody gets into a woo off with him. I don't know.
Woo.
And then Ricky Steamboat, I don't know what he's going to do either. He'll probably just smile and wave. Or they could be doing something completely insane, and Ric Flair saying, hey, I'm going to get one more match he's been asking for the last 15 years, even though
he's going
that's going to be the match at Guts and Glory is Ric Flair dead or alive match.
Hey, it's gonna be Ivan Drago and Apollo Creed all over again, bro. Ric Flair get his ass in the ring one more time. He better not do it.
Not necessarily a younger talent that we're going to see, but it is two legends who have been off the wrestling scene and the TV world for a long time. So you have my curiosity to see what happens there. So definitely take a look at AEW Guts and Glory Wednesday night. And that's who to watch for this week in wrestling.
All right. Thank you so much, Coachman, for that. Who to watch for in wrestling. And just as an aside, yeah, I think it's really weird that AEW is bringing back Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat didn't even have a history in AEW. I mean, I get it. He was on TBS, back in the day with NWA and for a short while with WCW, but that's really awkward. That's really, really awkward that they just bring him back out of nowhere. That's a random ass name. That's like, I don't know. That's like bringing Dean Malenko in there and stuff like that. It's weird. Anyways, all right. So point blank question here I want to throw at you fellas. This was the thumbnail. If you've tuned into this show, then you already know what I'm getting ready to ask you. Is TKO ruining WWE?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, somebody take over and talk why.
Said point blank question. So.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of said it was more of a yes or no question.
And why? You did not
see when you ask a question that you want an explanation to, you usually add why at the end of the sentence or of the question.
Do like them damn surveys I've been taking on, get some extra money. They ask a question and why. Tell me this and why. So,
or you make it a separate question and say, or a separate sentence and say, add your comments below.
Yes. Look, we all got degrees. We all got college degrees here, so let's act like it. But yeah.
And why?
Yeah.
Go.
And why? Because
okay, there we go. That makes sense.
I'm like, I hate you guys. I want you to know that.
We touched on it already, man. They doing too much. They being extra, man. Like they trying to turn WWE into something that is not, man. Like I get it. Y'all got UFC on the umbrella, but like WWE is not UFC. UFC is like an actual sport. Like, people actually getting, they fighting for their lives. Like they putting their lives on the line. Like for real, for like actual belts and money and all this other shit, So, but with WWE, everything is predetermined, scripted, whatever you want to call it, and they try to turn that into UFC in a way. And I'm like, it's not. Like the world of mixed martial arts is a whole different ball game,
Right.
There's a reason why they make just as much money on their pay-per-views as WWE does with PLEs. Like people are invested in these fights, and you got sports betting that's a thing too, that adds more to it. And then Vegas, obviously, that speaks for itself. So I just feel like they're trying to turn WWE, they're trying to turn it into UFC, and I don't like that, and I think that's why they are, ruining WWE.
Go ahead. Your turn, Coach.
Yeah, I think everything C said is 100% true, but they are trying to make it mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been their goal ever since they bought WWE's. Their goal was to make it mainstream. I have no issue with that. I think getting it mainstream is a good idea. But the way that they're doing it, and you said it earlier, Virgil, was they are forgetting about the true fans.
Yeah.
They are so focused on getting these celebrity fans or these influencer fans that they're forgetting about the people that started everything for them to even be in this position.
All right. You said trying to make it mainstream. How long has WWE been around?
For over 50 years.
And Coach, that's a reference to Birdman, our friend Birdman's granddad. He talks like that basically, and he's uttered that particular phrase for over 50 years. But no, like it's 50 years, right?
Yeah.
And we see how big of a global brand WWE is now. I think that's pretty mainstream, if you ask me.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and so they're trying to, like I said, and I think that plays into the whole trying to be UFC. They're trying to make it. I think I would say they're trying to make it mainstream to the level of UFC, like because they think people aren't already tuning in to their baby. Like there's still a huge following of wrestling fans around, like especially for WWE. It's never going to change. Yeah, we might piss off a fair amount of folks over time, but generally around the world, you're going to, especially in the US, there are going to be fans all over the place, because there's too many superstars that are popular that people go want to tune into on a weekly basis, so. But yeah, the mainstream, I think they're just trying to make it more mainstream, to to the level of UFC, and to like try to reach a different crowd of people that I guess they're probably more diehard UFC fans than they are, WWE. So they're just trying to touch a new audience. So I get mainstream in that aspect, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But we talking mainstream in general. I think WWE's been that. So TKO, they don't need to really do much with that regard, So, but yeah. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
No, you're good. That's exactly it. They're making it for, like you said, the UFC fans are trying to get them involved more, but also, like I said, the influencers, these celebrities. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of tired of seeing Post Malone right behind the announce table every other week.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I have been seeing them a little bit more often than not on WWE television, at least in the PLEs.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, like I said, a lot of these celebs, they I guess it's cool now to love wrestling again. I guess because I mean we've had celebrities show up from time to time. I don't think it's been this frequent over the last 2 years.
Not since the Attitude Era.
Yeah. So I think
the Attitude Era was the last time it was really cool. I mean, literally, you had Busta Rhymes at one show. The Rock called him out. You had Mike Piazza at a show. The Rock called him out. He used to be in one of his promos. Like I said, I mean, it was. I mean, the WWE was on TV Guide. That Coach is even before you and Claude's time. Who?
Not forget the guest host era where they had every week, every Monday night.
Moving on.
Monday Night Raw, they had a guest host.
Moving on. All right, so
Bob Barker, Pee Wee Herman.
Hey, save it for the throwback moment. That stuff is painful. All right. The latest matches officially announced for the Last Time Is Now tournament. The Miz versus Jey Uso on tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw, which will be covered on Raw Dog Monday Night Raw. So you guys make sure you tune in for that tomorrow night. And of course, LA Knight versus a surprise opponent. There's been a lot of talk.
Those matches are on SmackDown.
Oh, son of a biscuit. Never mind. Okay, well, make sure you tune in to the SmackDown Lowdown, Hoedown, Throwdown, Modown, Toedown with your boy, and I'll be covering those matches. Now, that being said, there's been a lot of talk about LA Knight and is he being punished? He was not featured on Monday Night Raw at all last week, and I don't know that we covered it on the show, but yeah, the week before that, LA Knight took a poster out of the crowd that somebody said that they wanted LA Knight instead of Jey Uso fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. Which in turn, like I said, LA Knight took the poster and walked through on the camera screen with it. And he also has been quoted as saying that he's gonna go full. What was it, Coach?
Full. I can't remember what it was. What he said there.
Full did he?
No, that's what I said earlier tonight. When Virgil got excited, that's what I said.
Anyways, it wasn't good, but regardless of which, I think LA Knight's frustrated with his booking. I think the fan base is frustrated with LA Knight's booking. And I think that people just want to see that man hold the world title one time. And I think it pisses Triple H and somebody off, somebody backstage, which we'll find out because we always do, especially with WWE Unreal now. Somebody backstage does not believe in LA Knight, just like they probably don't believe in Joe Hendry. So, like I said, for me, guys, do you guys think LA Knight is being punished for holding up that sign and for what he did during WWE Raw 2 weeks ago? Do you think that he's being punished and that's why he's being held back?
Yep. Because you know why? WWE is petty like that. They've always been petty like that. One little thing that'll piss them off, they gonna find a way to make you pay for it. And I remember, I think it was Tiffany had that little situation where she like reposted something on her IG thing, and she was I think she was supposed to be in like some type of match at a pay-per-view, I believe that weekend or something, and she ended up getting taken off. Like she ended up.
I know what you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it money? No. Was it money? No, it wasn't Money in the Bank. It was something else.
I think it was just a regular like SmackDown match, but
no, it was. She had an opportunity for a championship for the women's championship at the time, and I think she ended up getting replaced or something because of that whole little situation. And I think she was off television for about maybe a week or two. But yeah, like little things like that, you know. I think back to the whole Seth Rollins situation, you know, when the leaks came out, and he ended up having to get off television for about a week or two. And
Seth Rollins?
Yeah, remember it was some leaks of his package, and he ended up being off the show for like 2 weeks.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, because they got leaked like right before Monday Night Raw.
And, oh wow!
Like, hours
I don't remember that. I know. I remember Charlotte. Everybody knows Paige. Everybody knows Woods.
Yeah,
all of that stuff. But like I said, I didn't know that they got the Visionary too.
Yeah,
or the Dictionary.
Yeah. This dude, man. Yeah. You were sick. But no, yeah, but yeah, they petty, man. They'll find little BS ways to punish you. And then unfortunately, LA Knight's case is impacting his ability to be able to win the championship. You know, and so I don't know, man. I don't know, like hopefully he might be the one to win the Rumble, you know, and finally get his shot at Mania and win it.
Hey, question: has Gunther won the Royal Rumble yet?
No.
Yeah, that's over with. That's over
guys,
with.
Where's the Rumble being had this year?
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's gonna be Sammy.
Bro, I keep telling you, no, because Mania the year after that,
he's winning that joint at WrestleMania in Saudi.
No. Yeah. It's gonna be. He's gonna win it, and he's gonna win the Rumble. He's not gonna win the championship though at Mania.
Okay.
This year, and then the following year he will. They'll try and redo it like they did with Cody.
Oh fuck me, dude! Come on, man.
You know that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, Coach, man. You're making me not want to watch Mania at all. It's already going to be on ESPN with hella commercials. Like I appreciated Peacock for the simple fact that I never had to watch commercials. Like I was willing to pay the extra money to not have to see no commercials. And like now, like I got to see commercials on Netflix. No way you can get past them. And I got to see commercials on ESPN, bro.
Pay $30 a month.
Right. And I hate this shit, man. Sign me up for AEW and the HBO Max, man. At least I can watch Batman, and I can watch Batman the animated series, and I can watch AEW same time.
I need to watch the new Batman.
Yeah, you ain't missing much, bro. I'm telling you, Coach, man, it ain't that great. Listen, if you
I know, but I still want to.
If you have experienced the Dark Knight series, there is nothing in the world Batman-wise that tops that outside of the animated series. That's the only other thing. I mean, they took you to the mountaintop with that series, and I'm so sad we never got a fourth movie. But
it doesn't need a fourth one. It doesn't need a fourth one.
Listen,
It doesn't need a fourth one.
Okay,
you talking about the animated? I don't think I saw any of the animated movies.
No, we're talking about the Dark Knight.
Not the animated movies. The animated TV show used to come on WCIU in Chicago.
Oh yeah. Okay,
bro. Listen, that I could spend a whole day just watching the Batman animated series and just enjoy every episode.
If they did do it, it's not gonna be the same because what's his name is passed on, and I ain't trying to hear nobody. I ain't trying to hear a new voice.
Talking about Michael Caine?
No, Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. And he did the video.
You're talking about with the animated series, yeah.
Listen, he did the video game Batman voice too.
Yes, he did. Every single one of them, except for one of them.
Was it the last one or
I think it was the last one?
No, the one that they released in Canada. It was like from Rockstar Canada, and it was like a different guy. It was a cold night. It was the one where you had to like fight Freeze and stuff like that. He comes into Batman's house.
Oh, okay. I don't think.
Yeah, no, it was whack. Don't worry about it. You ain't missed much. No, seriously, it was so bad. Rockstar pulled the game. Like you literally have to go to the dark web to go find that Batman game. Like because it was that bad.
Yeah, no, Kevin Conroy to go. I just can't see nobody else voicing Batman.
Hey, but you know what else? You're to go to throwback moments. Here we go.
All right, full screaming, please.
Great segue, by the way, Virgil.
Yeah, great segue. Now full screaming, please. I ain't got my watch on me. So we just not doing full screens no more?
You see, you are full screen. On my thing, you are.
No, I'm not seeing them full screen.
No, how Fritos gets his full screen on his
full screen.
I'm not giving him full screen either.
All right.
This is just you.
All right. You know what? But throwback moment of the week. All right. Since we're gearing up for John Cena's last match, let's do it. Figured it'd be great to do a throwback moment featuring John Cena. I want to take you back to 2010, I believe. You had the showdown of all showdowns, John Cena versus Batista. Was it? This nigga, man. Take the damn stupid championship off the screen, man. You an asshole. You are an asshole. Damn. That's one my segment. You lucky, man. You lucky I ain't producing right now, man. Just wait till I get my computer. Wait till I get my computer fixed, man. But no, it was 2010, right? Batista and John Cena.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's the
wait, SummerSlam or WrestleMania?
No, it was SummerSlam. That was the one where Cena got injured. And he had
that's 2008.
It was 8. Okay, yeah. All right, so 2008, John Cena and Batista. We know these are the two guys. Come on, man.
All right, man. I'm done.
Come on, man. All right, man. Listen. Here I was trying to be nice and give a John Cena throwback moment and tribute to your boy. All right, as he goes into the twilight, goes into the sunset. So yeah, but no, 2008 John Cena versus Batista, one hell of a match. basically ended. John Cena tried to do the little leg drop on Batista. Batista caught him with a Batista bomb mid-air. John Cena kicks out, and in the process of him kicking out, he fucks up his bicep or whatever and injures it. And then Batista finishes him off with another Batista bomb for the win. And Batista wins that big showdown. We know the history between Batista and John Cena. They both, they were the ones that won their championship, their first world championships on the same night, WrestleMania 21 in LA. And they went on to run their respective brands. John Cena would run SmackDown for a little bit, and Batista ran Monday Night Raw. And then they basically switched brands and continued to run their respective brands as world champions. And they've been I think Batista had more hot of a start as world champion. He had the better feuds, in my opinion, than John Cena. But ultimately, John Cena would carry the company for the next 15 years or so. But yeah, that is a throwback moment of the week.
Hey, you want to know who else was a great champion?
Oh no! Oh, that's even worse.
Get that motherfucker off the screen, please. He's trash. He is trash of a wrestler. He should have stayed. No, he should have stayed. You're really trying your best to piss me off today, ain't you? Like you just trying. I came in here with great spirits and be funny and everything, but you put up the speed championship not once but twice. You did the men's and the women's, and you gonna put up Moose ass, knowing all like that. Ooh, man, go ahead, go ahead to the next topic, sir.
I do want to point out. See, I am surprised your throwback was not the Montreal Screwjob, since it is the anniversary of that today.
Man, I don't care about no damn Bret Hart. Fuck Bret Hart.
This to see I wanted. Okay, this is why I produce for you the way I do. See, it's perfect. I want him on edge and grumpy. That's what I need from him. All right, folks. Our main event topic of the night: Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was on All the Smoke podcast this week. He talked about his father, Dusty Rhodes. He talked about his wrestling career. He talked about his family legacy. He also told us that his next WWE contract will probably be his last. And the wrestling world, I don't think, reacted to this enough. I want to get you guys' thoughts. Do you guys believe Cody was just saying something for shock value? Or do you believe him when he says, like, his next one might be his last one?
I believe him, but I also think that next contract is probably going to be like a 5-year deal. So that's why I'm not looking too much into it of like, oh, his last contract's coming up. It's like, it's going to be a 5-year or a 6-year deal. So it's like, oh, okay.
About 5 to 10 years, man.
Yeah. So there's no shock value there. I think everyone knows it's going to be like that. Is that he's going to get a multi-year deal. It's not going to be like AJ getting just one more year or Cena saying he only has one more year. Like, we'll get to that point. Cody still has like 5 to 6 years left in the tank. So when we get to that point, then that will be a buzz. But it's just more of like, yeah, we kind of figured it would be, but we also know your contract will be 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, I agree with Coach. Cody was just talking. He ain't going nowhere anytime soon. He's gonna sign whatever he got left on his current contract. He's gonna sign a new one, and basically that'll be for another like 6 or 7 years. So, and then based on how the schedule he runs now, he works now, like, he'll be all right. Like, he takes great care of his body, and I highly doubt, that, he's going to like get burnt out, over time. So he'll be all right. I know he's in his mid-40s or close to his mid-40s.
Yeah, he's mid-40s.
Yeah. So, You know, obviously you don't want to. Not too many guys want to be wrestling in their 50s. So you know, but you know, this new generation. Well, not new generation, but I want to say Cody's generation of wrestlers could pull it off. You know, hell, his brother is still wrestling, and shit. I'm
Well,
sure.
not right now. He's had two knee replacements. He's out for
Yeah,
a good while.
yeah. Dustin and Dustin pushing 60 if he's not already there. So
Shout out to the natural.
yeah. So you know, I think Cody could probably go until he's 55. Honestly, if he continues to take care of his body well. So but yeah, he was just talking, man. You know, I was shocked that he was on All the Smoke because I'm like, damn, they getting a little bit of everybody on there now. So
Yeah.
Cody has been on all kinds of podcasts. He's been on the Pivot. He's been on All the Smoke, man. Like those two of my favorite podcasts, man. So
Hey,
I'm just
listen,
waiting on
bro.
him to get on Club Shay Shay for the
Listen,
so he really
make no mistake about it. We got our own right over here, bro. We gonna give Devon Tavius on all of the shows too. I'm finna say like I'm a pimp in the 60s. I'm gonna get you out there, coach. I'm gonna be your manager. I'm gonna get you everywhere. Like, hey, look, give my man Devon Tavius on your show. He needs to be on there.
Right.
So, and then last thing before we go to Frito's Fave 5, I do want to ask you guys: do you expect Brandy to enter into WWE and show up for Cody with this whole Zelina slapping him thing?
No. Did they just have another kid?
They did, yeah.
Yes.
No, she ain't finna be on TV anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't see her coming on for at least another year or two until that newborn is a little bit older.
Yep.
All right. Well, speaking of newborns, I have a newborn segment. Well, it's not a newborn segment. I have a newborn list for you guys. That's right. I got Frito's Fave 5.
You know what? No, we're not singing because you just really screwed that one up, man.
No, I'm
sorry.
I wasn't gonna sing regardless. One, because I'm not singing until Frito's comes back, and two, because Mike been an asshole all damn night, so I'm definitely not singing. So yeah,
he went with the legal name on you.
Yep. Go ahead with your list. No, it's trash.
Hit you with the government name, man.
That's right, guys. Fave 5 time. That's right. Give me the full screen. Tell me when it's my turn. I'm about to unleash. All right, so there we go. Fave 5 time, baby. That's right. Your boy Virgil's got you. If you need to hook up, call me. I got you. All right, so coming in at number 5, making her SmackDown main roster finality debut. I say finality as in she ain't going back down to NXT. Lash Legend showing up, being Nia Jax's partner, Nia Jax Heavy on SmackDown. Those two look like they're poised to potentially take those women's tag team championships off of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, because I expect Alexa Bliss to go after the United States Championship, and I expect Charlotte Flair to be fighting for that WWE Championship against Jade. They keep teasing it. I think it'll be great for them to split up, go their separate ways. Every person for themselves at the Rumble. They don't have to necessarily fight it out or break up because they're fighting. They're breaking up because they are moving forward, and I'm not mad about it. All right, coming in at number 4, Dom Mysterio. You guys say, Mike, you got Dom Mysterio on your list almost every week. When is Frito's coming back? These lists are horrible. Listen, Frito's be back soon enough. Let me tell you guys, don't shake your head, see? Don't shake it. You know what? Boom.
Ooh.
Anyways, yeah, you can't do nothing about it either. Yeah. Oh. Anyways,
man,
back to the Frito's
brutal.
Fave 5. All right, so Dom Mysterio, guys, got the line of the week. He was approached in the ring by his birth father, Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio told him as long as he's around, he will never be the greatest Mysterio, and he'll never be the king of the luchadores. But the line was, "Are you saying that you're even better than Eddie Guerrero?" And to that, Dom Mysterio said, "Don't talk about my dad," which caused everybody to pop. It was hilarious. We enjoyed it. And then after that, we had Becky Lynch at number 3. Becky Lynch also cut one hell of a promo standing on top of the announce desk on Monday Night Raw. Really enjoyed her promo. It was hilarious. She got a couple one-liners in. She's doing her thing as a heel, as just like psychotic heel. They need to get her a better Intercontinental Championship opponent, somebody that's believable for her to work with. Coming in at your number 2 spot, give it to me. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. Why? Because, listen, Zelina got the slap off on Cody. Aleister renewing his rivalry with Cody Rhodes. I think this was a Cody Rhodes call, guys. I think Cody Rhodes wanted to work with Aleister Black. They had great heat against each other in AEW. It has not been alluded to yet on WWE TV that they have a history outside of them two maybe saying two things about it. But I like the fact that we all know, hey, listen, in AEW, these two were going at it. And again, like I said, they're about to go at it for the WWE Championship. Also, I don't hate this. I don't hate a new face getting a push and getting an opportunity at the WWE Championship. And somebody Cody could work with that's really, really good. And last but not least, coming in at the number 1 spot with her secret Hervis, she and also her man, Ethan Page. That's right, guys. The brand new two-time women's WWE United States champion. That's right. Chelsea Green coming in at the number 1 spot. She is going to work wonders for that championship. She's going to restore it back to the glory that it once was. Hey, listen. Make the United States championship great again. That's all I'm saying. Chelsea Green has it. She can do it. And I believe in her. All right, y'all. And this has been another Fritos of A5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, went dark on us, and not his skin color. Oh man! All right, so while C is out pandering or doing something, go ahead, Coachman. What would you rate this Fave 5, and why? And why?
And why? Okay. Well, first off, love that you included Lash on there. That's big. That's big time. Do like the Dom segment there.
Okay.
I would have moved Becky up to number 2 because I think that was one of her better promos she's ever given as a heel, except for maybe the one when she became the man.
Okay.
Because you know me, anytime she gets a microphone, I usually turn the volume down because it's usually the same stuff. But this time I was actually intrigued with what she was saying, and I thought she did a great job with that, hyping up Maxine Dupree. And that's why I think she should be number 2. I think Aleister and Selena are decent. I think we could have gone with somebody else. I'm not sure who, but Chelsea Green at number 1. Oh yeah, I'm okay with that.
Absolutely.
I salute her and the secret Hervis every day.
Every day.
I'll give you a B+.
Yay!
That shit was anus, bro. F.
Wow.
Heard all that shit. Anus.
Man.
You're a hater. Point blank simple. You're a hater. And there's no need to be a hater.
Hate.
You did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. You asked for it.
Oh yeah. You know what you just did to yourself? You just earned the women's speed championship. That's what you just earned, buddy. That's what you got. That's right there. Look at it.
Trash.
But he can't see it because the screen's dark.
He can see it. His screen's dark, but he can see it. Trust me. All right, folks. This is your episode of the Sunday Night Stunner here, presented by the We Book It podcast. Appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that you guys leave comments, subscribe. If it's your first time watching, let us know all the hilarious moments and takes, things you enjoyed. Get into the conversation. Let us know your thoughts. We appreciate you guys so much. Hey, Monday night, Raw Dog Monday night. It'll be some type of, it might actually be all three of us tomorrow night. I don't know. I'll see if we can talk C into it. But like I said, and then Tuesday night, obviously your boy will be here catching you up on everything TNA, and I'm sorry, at NXT, and then I'm gonna try to lock C in for Thursday night AEW. Maybe we tag team it, me and him, and then of course Friday night SmackDown. Your boy got you. I appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, keep those booking pistols sharp. From Coach, from Sir Claudius, and from Virgil. Peace.